Why do we live 80 milliseconds past? Did you know that the moon dust smells like gunpowder? Did you know that there is a time every year where 2 minutes are usually 61 seconds instead of 60 seconds? What's the reason behind it? Did you know who took the first selfie? Did you know why crying is good for our body? You know about leap year, but did you know about leap second? And why lawyers always wear black coat? If you don't know this answer, then stay with us. Watch this full video to know more fun facts like this. Fact number 20. You all know about Pablo Picasso. He was a great painter. When Pablo Picasso was very poor, he burned his own painting to keep his house warm. You will be more surprised to know that the auction value of his 363 artwork included in top 5000 world's most expensive artworks of visual art comprises of $3,465 million. The average auction price of Picasso's work is $9,546 million. Now think, if Picasso didn't burn his picture at that time, he will become a millionaire. But here the fun fact is, if he didn't burn his picture, then he couldn't survive because of coal. Fact number 19. Wait for 5 seconds. Here the fact is, you will always think of something. No man can have a second without thinking of something. Fact number 18. A person can live for months without eating, but a person cannot live without sleeping for 11 consecutive days. Without sleep, you can start to hallucinate. Prolonged sleep deprivation can lead to cognitive impairments. Fact number 17. This is one of the interesting facts. When you write small I or small j, there gives a dot on the top of it. Here the surprising fact is, this dot has a name. Did you know that before? This dot is called title. Fact number 16. Technically speaking, we are living in the past 80 milliseconds, and this 80 milliseconds is the time that our brain takes to process information. That means after 80 milliseconds of reading the light in our eyes, we can see that thing. So we can see anything exactly after 80 milliseconds. Fact number 15. Did you know that there is a time every year where 2 minutes are usually 61 seconds instead of 60 seconds? This is called leap second. Why does it happen? The need for a leap second arises because of differences between the time as recorded on our atomic clocks and the time as recorded by the rotation of the Earth in its revolution around the Sun. June 20, 2015, the last minute of this year was 61 seconds. In 2021, the leap second event was on June 30. Fact number 14. 33 light years away from the Earth, there is a planet called exoplanet, which is covered with fire ice. That means the fire is burning on the ice. Wow, could it be such a planet? Fact number 13. If you think about the negative side of a subject, then this fact is for you. The negative thing that you think about most of the time will be written on a paper and throw it in the dustbin. And as a result, you will feel a lot of relaxation and your mood will be better. This fact has been tested by many psychological experiments. Fact number 12. Well, have you ever noticed why people get angry when they are hungry? When you feel hungry, you get angry, and the fact is that time our brain loses a chemical called serotonin, and then you become hungry plus angry. Fact number 11. When someone suddenly tells you that they want to know the answer to this question from you, then your mind will recall all the bad activities that you did a while ago. Fact number 10. About 20% of the world's oxygen comes from the Amazon jungle. It is also called the lung of the earth. Fact number 9. There is a phone in Australia that is 800 years old. Picture of this phone went viral in 2017. There was no better phone in the world in the year 2000, but this phone age was 800 years. It's what more can I say? Fact number 8. Now here is the question. Who took the first selfie? The picture you can see is the world's first selfie, which was taken by Robert Cornell. and it took about 3 minutes to take this picture. Fact number 7. It is one of the surprising facts. You will be more surprised to learn that animals around us such as cow, goat, dog, etc. can commit suicide. Can they really commit suicide? In fact, they don't commit suicide. These animals, when suffer from mental illness, for which they often take many terrible steps which can lead to their death. Fact number 6. It may sound a little strange to hear that crying is good for our body. It lightens your emotion, it cleans our eyes and removes toxins from our eyes at the same time. Fact number 5. How do you feel when someone ignores you? You will feel much worse. Here the fact is, according to many research and tests, it is proved that being ignored causes the same chemical reaction in the brain as experiencing a physical injury. Fact number 4. You all know about Rubik's Cube. In this game, all kind of color has to be brought aside. It was invented by Arno Rubik. Here the fact is, when he first discovered it took him a month to solve it. After solving it, he brought in front of the world. Fact number 3. The astronauts on the International Space Station can see a lot of interesting things that we can't see. They can see 15 sunsets and 15 sunrise in one day. Wow. Fact number 2. Why are lawyers wearing black coats all the time? Well, there are many logical reasons behind this. However, the main reason wearing a black coat is black is the color of authority and power. Just like priests wear black to show their submission to God, lawyers wear black to show their submission to justice. Secondly, in 1694, it was found that all of the nation's judges attended the funeral of Queen Mary II dressed in black robes as a sign of mourning. Since the mourning period lasted a few more years after Mary's burial, the custom wearing black robes became entrenched in the English judiciary. Thirdly, in memory of Queen Anne in 1714, the same mourning was followed. Italian judges resembling English judges in the 18th century wore black robes, white bands and white wigs. Thus, from the tradition of 3 monarchs, the black robes tradition spread around the British and then surrounded in the world and still persists today as a part of British colonial adventures. Fact number 1. It's an amazing fact. Listen carefully. You can light a candle twice as long as it lasts. But how? You put that candle in the fridge the day before you light it and then try burning. It will burn twice as long. Dear viewers, which of these 20 facts has surprised you the most? Send your opinion in the comment box and share with your friends and family. If you are new to my channel, then subscribe it to know more unknown interesting facts.